.com. Just click on the Scene On tab. And still ahead this morning, Kurt the Cider Guy will show you a cool way to research your ancestors. Plus, Heather Ford is live this morning. Heather, what are you working on?
Hey, so listen, we all love weddings, but we're going to have a wedding live on the Fox 5 Morning News this morning, and there's a little twist. You'll never guess the budget that it took to put this beach wedding together. We're going to tell you about it coming up in the Fox 5 Morning News.
Okay, it's 5:52. This is very exciting. This morning we have a live wedding taking place on the show.
And as many of you know, June is a peak of wedding season with dozens of brides looking for the perfect budget. Fox 5's Heather Ford is at La Jolla Clove this morning as the preparations begin for our very own Fox 5's budget wedding.
Nice.
And you're not going to believe this. She told me the amount. Heather, how much is the wedding? I had to ask you like twice just to make sure I heard you correctly.
I know. Okay, so $1,500. That's it. 1500. We're doing it all this morning. You're not going to believe it. And it's taking place right here at La Jolla Cove. So we're waking up here, and the vendors are all just getting here to set up, and we're taking a live look at the ocean there. Awfully beautiful this morning. It's a beautiful morning for a wedding, isn't it? So the brains behind this entire operation is Melissa Barad of I Do Weddings. Let me tell you, this woman has got it down, folks. So we're going to kind of go through this. I've got the rundown, the sheet of everything, and we're going to talk about it and talk about how we cut these corners, because this is absolutely insane for anyone who's tried to do a San Diego wedding. Is that right? Absolutely. Okay. So first we've got the park permit, because that's what you need if you want to have a wedding at the beach right here in La Jolla at $272. Now that's for the location. So how do we cut corners on the location?
For location, it's both for the ceremony as well as the reception, that we're having a little morning reception here. So this saves quite a bit of money, and then as a San Diego resident, you pay a little bit less, whereas if someone else from a different area wanted to get married here, they'd pay a bit more.
Okay, perfect. For rentals, we have $150, and for florals, $50. And that seems just insane. We're taking a sneak peek at the bridal's bouquet over here, Ernie, if you want to take a look at the little bouquet. And the reason why you can cut corners is because you're using seasonal flowers, and we're outside. I mean, tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. The bouquet are seasonal flowers, peonies, hot and popular right now, that cost a lot per stem, but definitely pack a lot of punch. So we were able to use that and just rely on the natural beauty of La Jolla, which is absolutely gorgeous.
We love it. We love it. We love it. Photography, $250. Cake, $100. We found her dress, guys, get this, for $300. We're going to show you that coming up later. The suit rented for $55. A guitar player who's going to be out here, he's charging $100. The officiant, let's talk about this officiant, because what you can do is an option, $50 to get someone to marry you, and that's if you have a friend do it. Talk to me about that.
Yes, the city of San Diego, they offer ordination for pretty much anyone. Anyone can get ordinated through the mail for $50. It's a very easy process. It's just a $50 check and your signature.
Okay, perfect. And then we've got wedding coordinator right here, Melissa, $150. And then a couple beverages. Got to have some coffee if you're going to have a sunrise wedding, $23. And so that kind of wraps it up. So that comes to a grand total of $1,500. Raul, Coastal, wow. I'm exhausted already.
I was just saying, where was that lady 7 years ago? $1,500.
$300 for the dress?
Yeah.
Now, Heather, honestly, what does the dress, look like? I mean, is it... I know.
Well, you guys are going to meet the bride and the groom.
Okay.
You're going to meet the bride and the groom in the next hour, so you're just going to have to wait and see.
Heather, it's Chrissy. Can you hear me? Heather.
I got you, Chrissy.
How are they going to pay for the booze?
$23 for beverages.
Listen, for Fox 5, we haven't included those adult beverages, so they have to cover that on their own. Oh, see?
Yeah, the guest brings flasks. That's what it is.
If it's Russo, suddenly the budget goes up to $2,000. Guess where the other $500 is coming from. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Chrissy.
Bye, Heather.
Coming up on the Fox 5 Morning News, we are counting down until Team USA takes on Slovenia in the World Cup. We'll be live with fans gathering for the big game.
Plus,
LA Lakers 2010 NBA champions.
Raul's favorite story of Fox 5 button. For more information about the upcoming, as I just said, let's just go to Heather Ford. She is going to tell us what's coming up and what she's working on. Heather?
Hey, good morning. So we all know June is just the kickoff of wedding season. So we're doing it live here on the Fox 5 Morning News, a live beach wedding here at La Jolla Cove. Coming up, you're going to meet the bride and the groom. That's on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Nah, nothing. It's Friday night on the freeway. Speed screens are showing everybody moving along fine. We're accident-free. Let's keep it that way. Okay, I'll check back with you a little bit, guys. Good. Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you, Chrissy. If you're just joining us, what's wrong with you? Come on.
Well, haven't you been watching for the last 2 hours?
You're about to see something very, very, very special.
Another couple is getting married live on the show. Heather Ford is live in La Jolla this morning. Heather, how excited are you?
We are just moments away from the ceremony. The guests are all getting comfortable here, and you know what's even more important? That the bride and the groom, well, they're ready. So coming up in just a few moments, we're going to see the bride walk down the aisle. That's coming up on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Alrighty, 6:53. Love is in the air this morning. We have a live wedding. Yep, a live wedding happening on the Fox 5 Morning Show today.
And brides on a budget, you're going to want to take notes. This wedding was all put together for a budget of $1,500, and I didn't mess up. It's $1,500. Fox 5's Heather Ford is at La Jolla Cove to introduce us to the bride and groom. Good morning, Heather, and I can't wait to see this dress.
I know you've been waiting, and gosh, I just love weddings. Don't you love weddings? It's a wonderful morning to have a wedding, too, a sunrise wedding at that. Melissa Barad with I Do Weddings has been with us this morning explaining us, so we gave you the rundown. She's been helping us out. The setup, what's the setup all like out here? I mean, it's some chairs, and who's done all this work out here?
Right. Everything came from Platinum Party Rentals. They were so great and did rentals for us for this, and we just did some light floral accents, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, perfect for a sunrise ceremony.
Perfect. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, bride Dawn. Gosh, you look so beautiful this morning. It's so exciting, and got up early and looking extravagant. I don't know how she does it because we have to try to do it every morning. Dawn, are you excited or what?
I'm extremely excited. This is very, very awesome. Thank you to everyone who is here. This is amazing, Heather.
Awesome. And then we've got the bouquet. Do you like everything? I mean, you just
love it. Everything fell into place perfectly. This is great.
And we're looking at this dress, which we found for under $300 with the Gallery of San Diego. You guys have helped her pick this out. I'm going to switch around here really quick because tell us, how did we find a dress for under $300?
Well, this is a fantastic example of the sample sale that we have at the store right now. They've discontinued styles, so we no longer can order them, so we just reduced the price drastically. So this original dress originally was priced at $700, and now it's discounted to $299. So, and she looks fantastic.
Beautiful, fits like a glove. Beautiful, beautiful bride. Now, guys, dun 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 dun, drum roll please, we have the groom, who also thinks she looks beautiful, don't you?
Of course I do, yes. That's why I'm marrying her. She's beautiful.
Todd, are you excited?
Yes, of course I'm excited.
Oh, he's just beaming. Look at that smile. And we've got Todd's outfit here. You guys have a special going on at the Galleria. You've helped us out this morning with the Fox 5 live wedding. Tell us what the special you guys have for the rental tuxedos.
We have the tuxedo for $54.95. Out the door, you have 6 different styles, complete with shirt and vest and tie.
And the shoes. But this morning we've got a beach wedding. So sandals. That's how it works out here in San Diego. That's how it goes, guys, you know. So listen, everyone's coming up here this morning. We're getting this wedding going on. The ceremony is going to happen in the next hour. So we'll show you all of that coming up in the Fox 5 Morning News. And if you want to find out how this was all done on a budget, you can find all the vendors, all that information on our website. That's fox5sandiego.com. And I'm going to finish with a beautiful shot of our bride and her beautiful dress. Isn't she lovely, guys?
Look absolutely beautiful. And they're actually going to get married
I can't
on our show later today.
I want to know how they met and how they got engaged. Yeah, how did they meet and get engaged? Are we going to learn more about that?
She wants to know how you guys met and how you got engaged. Can you tell that story for us real quick?
Sure. We met teaching English in South Korea about 5 years ago, and we got engaged 8 months ago.
Cool.
Beautiful. I love the story. And now they're in San Diego, destination wedding.
Thank you, Heather. All right, much more to cover on the Fox 5 Morning News, including all of your top stories.
But first, let's check in with Shelly for what she's working on for a 7 o'clock hour. Hey.
7:22. We have a live wedding for you on the Fox 5 Morning News.
We've introduced you to the bride and groom, and now it's time for the ceremony. Fox 5's Heather Ford is at the La Jolla Cove, where love is in the air. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning. Well, guys, I'm not even going to waste time because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So the ceremony's just begun and we're waiting to see the bride come down the aisle. She looks so beautiful and everyone's joined there at the altar. And there she is with her mom and dad. You guys met Todd and Kelly. I'm just going to let you guys sit and enjoy.
Married to this man? We do. Gather over here.
Okay.
Well, what a beautiful setting we have here today. And I just got to say, you guys scored. This is beautiful. I hope that you can feel all the love. It was really wonderful just to kind of mingle a little bit and just sense the love of your family and your friends and everybody gathered here. And I'd like to say on your behalf to all of you, I know that Todd and Don would like to thank you from the bottom of their hearts for making the effort to come out and to be here and support them in this. This is going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to ask all of you also to do something else, and that is that because you are here, you made the effort, and you're going to be a part of this wedding, that you're also going to be a part of this marriage. And so in the coming days and weeks, months, and even years, I'm going to ask you to continue to support both Todd and Don, and I'm going to ask you to support them by staying in touch with them, by calling them, emailing them if you're not around. You know, if Todd needs a loan or something like that, you know, that you continue to be here for him. I'm also going to ask you to pray for him, too, on a regular basis, and remember them. Marriage is really not man's idea, it's God's idea, and he thinks it's a great idea. So in the book of Genesis, it says, the Lord said, it's not good for the man to be alone. Todd, would you agree with that?
Yes.
Absolutely, okay. He says, I'll make a helper suitable for him. And then the Lord God made a woman from the rib that he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to the man. And the man said, this is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, for she was taken out of the man. And for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh. And that's the profound mystery of two people coming together and beginning a journey like you're going to begin today. Now, we know that marriage is about love, and so I'm going to read you a very famous passage in Scripture, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And when we talk about love, a lot of people describe love as a feeling, and you know, you fall in love, you fall out of love. But the book of 1 Corinthians really identifies what love is. Love is not just what you feel, it's what you do. So it says, if I speak in the tongues of men and angels, but have not love, I'm only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and knowledge, and if I have faith that can even move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and I surrender my bodies to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Now here's where the rubber really meets the road when it comes to love, okay? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It's not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. I would say that in your marriage, if you'll just have a short memory when it comes to what's, you know, you wronged me or you hurt me, just get on with it and make up. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. And now these three remain: faith, hope, love. But the greatest of these is love. I'm going to ask you today, as you make your vows, to be more than husband and wife, even more than lovers. I'm going to ask you to be best friends. Somebody has famously said that it's easy to leave your spouse, but it's difficult to leave your best friend. A friend of mine on his wedding day, wrote these words to his bride. He said, "Blessed is the one who marries a best friend. After years and years together, the ultimate compliment silver-haired lovers smile upon each other is, we are best friends. We may no longer play the same sports or enjoy the same hobbies, but we delight in each other's company. We love being able to call across the
All right,
house."
guys, beautiful ceremony that we have here in La Jolla Cove, and we're just gonna continue watching this as they say their vows and finish out everything. And coming up, we will introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, and we'll have that cake cutting ceremony and all of the fun here at La Jolla Cove coming up in our next hour. I'm gonna send it back to you guys in the studio.
Special point.
Okay, we'll get back to it when they say their I do's and the kiss and all that stuff. So don't worry. We'll have all that for you.
You are watching Fox 5's Morning Show. I'm Koshal Patel.
And I'm Raul Martinez.
728.
We're back to the wedding in a moment, but first, 728, Chrissy Russo. Are you excited? We're almost at the I do's.
You know, it's nice to hear
The vows. It's beautiful, isn't it?
the words. Yeah, again, you know, like when you hear somebody just, I mean, we remember that, you know, love is this, love is that, love is not that, but just to hear it again, it just is a reminder. It's a reminder. It's nice to hear. Okay, so there's the midway. It's foggy out this morning. It's Marine Laird, 61 degrees at Lynn.
And we will get back to that story later if we can, but we do want to take you out to Heather to listen to the I do's. I think they're coming up right now.
Honor him and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him, as long as you both shall live.
I do, and I will.
Wow, okay, great. You guys really want to do this. That's wonderful. May I have the rings, please? Okay. I'm going to ask you then to seal the vows that you've just made by the giving and the receiving of these rings that I hold in my hand. The circle is the emblem of eternity, and gold is the symbol of all that is pure and holy. And our prayer is that your love and your happiness will be as unending as these rings that I hold in my hand. These rings are a remembrance, and in the years to come, I hope that they'll remind you of this happy hour. And my prayer is that 5 years from now, 20 years from now, you'll be as happy then as you are right now. Todd, I want you to take the ring, and I want you to put it on Don's finger. And I've got a few words for you to repeat here. Great, fit beautifully. So repeat these words after me. Sure. Don, in joining my life with yours.
Don, in joining my life with yours.
I give you all that I am.
I give you all that I am.
And all that I may become.
And all that I may become.
Take this ring.
Take this ring.
And with it my promise of faith.
With it my promise of faith.
And patience.
And patience.
And love.
And love.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
Okay. Don, I want you to take this ring and put it on Todd's finger.
Okay.
And repeat these words after me.
Okay.
Todd,
Todd,
in joining my life with yours,
in joining my life with yours,
I give you all that I am.
I give you all that I am
And all that I may become.
and all that I may become.
Take this ring.
Take this ring,
And with it my promise of faith.
and with it my promise of faith,
And patience.
patience,
And love.
and love
For the rest of my
for
life.
the rest of my life.
Todd and Don, having pledged your faith and love to each other, and having sealed your solemn marital vows by the giving and the receiving of the rings, and acting in the authority vested in me by the laws of California, I pronounce you husband and wife in the presence of God and these assembled witnesses. What God has joined together, let no man or woman separate. Todd and Don, you have just sealed your relationship by the giving and the receiving of the rings. And this is a covenant. This covenant is a relationship pledge between two people who agree that they will commit themselves to one another throughout their lives. The most beautiful example of this partnership is the marriage relationship itself. You have committed here today to share the rest of your lives with each other. Today, this relationship is symbolized through the pouring of these individual containers of sand, one representing you, Todd, and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be. And the other representing you, Don, and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be. As these 2 containers of sand are poured into the 3rd container, the individual containers of sand will be joined together as one. And just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured into the individual containers, so will your marriage be. I'm going to step aside and you guys can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And the beautiful ceremony is underway. I think we just married a couple on live television.
Well, it's not final until they kiss, remember? So maybe we'll come back.
I hope we don't miss that.
I know, hopefully we don't, but we'll be back in a couple.
Let's tape it if we need to.
Yeah.
A second.
I was really hoping that they could hear us cheer in Johannesburg, and that's why they scored another goal, but that was not it.
Let us regroup. All morning, we've been celebrating a wedding that happened live on the Fox 5 morning show.
And the best part about the ceremony, it was all put together with a budget of $1,500. Still can't believe that.
I know.
Fox 5's Heather Ford is in La Jolla with the newlyweds. Good morning, Heather.
Hey guys, good morning. We've been waking up at La Jolla Cove. We showed you the live ceremony, but we kept the viewers on edge, of course, because you haven't seen the kiss. So we've got Pastor C from New Break Church who did the ceremony. We've got Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, the happy bride and groom. Let's just do it one more time for all of our Fox 5 viewers. Go ahead and kick it off for us.
So you guys have a rare opportunity to do it twice. All right? So here we go. Todd, you may kiss your bride.
Oh, so happy and so excited. We've done the ceremony, and now we know it's all time for the cake. We love the cake. Melissa from I Do Weddings in San Diego has helped us out with our wedding this morning. We've done it all for under $1,500, a crazy feat. You guys have seen it all happen live here on TV. Thanks for being with us. How did we pull this off, the cake part?
Yes, we got a lot of really fun cupcakes from Sweet Cheeks Baking Company. They were amazing, and they put together something just for us with a sunrise theme in mind. And I think it's perfect for our guests this morning, and we'll see the newlyweds feed each other in just a few minutes.
All right, bride and groom, get over here. And Melissa, just talk them through this little ceremony part.
So this is definitely the ceremonial part. This is the last official duty you have as bride and groom. You guys are going to grab a cupcake, which are absolutely fabulous, by the way. I recommend the carrot cake.
Okay.
And you guys are going to feed each other. But before you do that, make sure you look at your paparazzi and your photographer so they can get some good shots of you. And you can certainly toast with your morning beverages. And congrats, you guys.
Thank you.
Sure.
They're so cute.
No.
Ooh, they're nice about it too. No icing in the face. There we go. There you go. Ooh, talent. That's sheer talent. All right, hope you guys have all enjoyed our Fox 5 wedding this morning. And if you want information on how you can get your wedding right here in San Diego and do it just like we did it this morning, you can find all the information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Congratulations again, all under $1,500. And if you're wondering where that noise is coming from, it's the sound machine right here. Oh, okay. Well, we want to let our viewers in, you know.
You know, the main difference between men and women, a groom, a bride.
There's just one main difference?
Well, he ate the whole cupcake, one bite, just went.
Yeah, there's very dainty-like.